Hello, my name is Tony Quillen. I'm from Local 558 in Sheffield, Alabama, and you are watching IBEWHourPower.com.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Out of the Box here on Our Power. I'm Allison Harrell. You know, all across the United States and Canada, the brothers and sisters of the IBEW invest in their communities to make life just a little bit better. Investments of time and money that are not usually noticed by most, but are critically important nonetheless. Here's just one example sure to touch your heart from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. By all appearances, this looks like the final stages of countless golf tournaments that happen all over North America this time of year. Some items donated from sponsors, others purchased, all laid out in orderly fashion. Event volunteers all gathered around the table, forming a human assembly line while the goodie bags are being filled. But this fundraiser tournament is different. This one is for the kids. Kids who should know the laughter of a playground without giving it a second thought. Kids who should be challenged by how many trips down the slide they can make or how high they can swing. Kids whose trips to the park have been replaced by trips to the burn unit at Baton Rouge General Hospital. Children who have suffered unimaginable burn pain due to car accidents, fires, or even simple, yet all too common mishaps in the home.
A lot of children, unfortunately, with both parents working, and sometimes single-parent households are at home and by themselves and not watched, and they're trying to make lunch, let's say, and some of the most common burns we sometimes see are what we call noodle burns, and it's children trying to cook macaroni and cheese or ramen noodles, and unfortunately bringing the hot pot down on their skin where the noodles stick. So we see a lot of those types of things, and some stems with unsupervision and just needing education and awareness. And our burn staff does go out and do education with children about, you know, how to make your house a little bit more safe.
It's very hard to see them go through what they go through because they really don't understand. They know that they've been hurt. They don't really grasp the idea that even though you have to tub them and manipulate their wounds and scrub them and debride them and that you're not hurting them, you're doing it to help them.
The scars with burns don't necessarily always go away. And so it's kind of obvious that you look different. And kids growing up don't want to appear different, of course.
There's no discrimination in burn injury, so it can happen to anybody. And it's a long process. You know, a big burn injury takes a good 18 months from start to finish, and that doesn't include any reconstructive stuff that they might have to go through down the line.
Getting these children on the path to recovery involves not only the physical care of their injuries, but there's the very real issue of rebuilding self-esteem as well. That's the reasoning behind the I'm Still Me burn camp.
Kids are able to go to camp with other kids who have scars as well. And so to go and jump into a pool and take off your t-shirt and have your bathing suit on doesn't feel so awkward when other kids around you have the scars. And so they build strong bonds and friendships, realizing they're not going through this alone, and there's other ones out there as well.
In the childhood population for burns, you're talking about you know, when they're growing into their sense of self, and kids can be mean. And you have kids with scars and things like that are going back into their mainstream schools, and they really feel different. And so camp provides them a place to kind of not feel different.
As important and honorable as burn camp is, it takes money to fund it. Enter business manager Mike Clary and the members of IBEW Local 995 in Baton Rouge. For the past 8 years, the men and women of Local 995 have been staging a golf tournament to raise money to help send these children to burn camp. Yes, it has the look and feel of a traditional summer golf outing, but it goes much deeper than that.
They enjoy playing the golf, but I believe deep in their heart, because we bring back pictures and everything of the burn camp, and they really doing it for the children. We want to raise more and more money, so it's gotten bigger every year, but it's all to donate for more kids to be able to go participate in the burn camp.
Because for the first few years I never went to the burn camp, and after I retired and I went to the burn camp and I saw these kids and the effect that it has on them, I told Clary right then and there, I said, as long as you have me, I'll do whatever I can, because it's a fantastic thing to see these poor little kids that have been burnt and disfigured to get out and play and get in a swimming pool, and we make it possible for about 10 or 12 of them every year. So I'm very, very proud of that.
So whether the golf on display was good, really good, or not so good, with the help of its gold sponsors, the money raised by Local 995 helps make kids' lives just a little bit brighter.
To be able to go to camp and see them have fun and run and play and not even think about the past, it's just so rewarding.
First NBC is very happy to be here to support Local 995 and what they're doing. They're a strong force in the community helping the kids, and First NBC as well, so we felt the need to help them. We've been a sponsor for the last 3 years, and we will continue to do so with them because we're very happy with what they do.
We care about helping children and helping them build a better relationship with everybody, and we want to make sure that they're all taken care of, and just to be there for them and let them know we're here for them.
It usually runs us anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 a year. It's expensive, and we pay for everything. So Local 995 has been putting on this golf tournament for 8 years now. They are our biggest funder of Burn Camp, and so they provide the opportunity for these children. And a lot of these children, the socioeconomic status, they wouldn't be able to do this type of thing without the support from Local 995.
I would like to thank y'all for coming out and participating today, and because of everybody's good work today, they want $26,000 now rather than $13,000, but for the Baton Rouge Children's Burn Unit, we're giving $13,000.
The support from Local 995 is huge. We would not be able to send these children to camp and provide that extra care without their support. They're truly making a difference.
So while the members of IBEW Local 995 continue on with their day-to-day jobs of powering Baton Rouge, they pledge to keep helping children hold their heads just a little higher on the road back from their misfortune.
We like being part of the city, but we also want to be part of the community. We're trying to get more and more involved in the community, and this is a perfect example of what we do for the community by donating to the Baton Rouge Children's Burn Unit.
Over the past 8 years, Local 995 has raised about $70,000 for the Baton Rouge General Burn Unit. And Mike Clary says the goal is to raise enough to cover each and every kid in the burn camp program. That'll do it for this edition of Out of the Box here on Our Power. Thanks for the click, pass the story along to a friend, and of course, you can always check us out on Facebook. I'm Allison Harrell. We'll see you soon.